Okay, well, while you wait for parts on order, might as well go ahead and get this thing all sealed up. I purposely chose a white silicone this time because I used clear last time, and I want to be sure that I get plenty on here in the gaps, so I want to be able to see where it's at. It goes in the shop, so nobody else sees this. So the guys at the pellet stove place just did awesome, and I got 1 day turnaround on my piping. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. And while I put this in, I'll throw up a couple of pictures of some slabs that I bought today. The first set of slabs will be for some shelving in the house. It's just pine, but it had some cool figure to it, and the wife liked it, so that's all that really counts. And the second set of slabs is two. They're identical, consecutive in the tree walnut slabs that will ultimately end up being all of the end tables and whatnot in our living room. So I'm a long ways from working those slabs, but I couldn't pass up the deal. All right, well, it took me a little longer than I thought it was going to, but that's the end of the cold mornings here. Works wonderfully. So I'll apologize for the fan noise on the stove up front. It's still pretty early in the morning. It's pretty cold outside. It's in the low 30s. And the stove's just working a little harder to pull the chill off the air in here. But in the process of getting the stove hooked up and most of the Nordfab stuff in, my shop's a disaster. So that is next on the list. Just kind of give you a panoramic look. So I think I've had that table cleaned off 3 or 4 times. It always gets messy again. And this is my culprit corner that I'm going to go after today. So, some major changes that I'm going to do over here. Well, not super major. I'm going to put that 14-inch bandsaw roughly where the router table is, and I'm going to move the router table up kind of where the cutoff bin is. I think that I can get that height leveled out to be the same as my drum sander and be able to use it for a little outfeed support if I need it. So anyways, this corner over here, this mess is what I'm going after today. Okay, so there I got that corner kind of all cleaned up. I hung those 3 cabinets up there. There's nothing in them yet. I moved the drum sander that direction a little over a foot, and I can move it more if I need to. I put the planer cart there more out of necessity because I needed that top drawer for my router bits and such, since my router table is further away from where it was in the original shop. I also hung the dust collection hook up there. When the Nordfab piping gets here, that's right where that'll tie in, and I'll pick up the router table there. So that's all ready to go. So I hung that little cabinet up there, more to pick up all those things in the shop that I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but I'm not getting to all the time. So that's what's going to ultimately live in that cabinet. There's nothing really in it yet. Maybe some other things will live in it, I don't know. We'll figure it out as time goes on and I really dial in my workflow in this shop. So still lots of boxes to unpack and things to find homes for, but we're getting closer. Just need that Nordfab order here so I can really get this shop up and running and get going on those slabs and start building some furniture in here. All right, so we had a pretty good day. Everything that's left up there on the bench now is just electrical stuff for me to tie in the lights. I mounted the TV, you see it up there in the upper right. It is not hooked up to my dish or cable or anything else at this point. I'll probably just hook that up to the computer when I'm in here and play my videos right off of that. Okay, so the miter saw side of the shop is pretty much set up. I did some organization over there. I got the stereo put up. I put the bench cookie thing up. I put my quick clamps up. I hung the paper towels, etc. It's all up. It's in place. I'm really happy with where the shop came today. So next up, while I'm still waiting for the Nordfab stuff, is I'm gonna put lights up in here. So when that stuff gets here, I should be able to tie that in and jump right into furniture. The shop is pretty close. I still have some little things to do. Well, there you go, guys. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Nordfab's on order. I can't really do much with the piping until the Nordfab gets here. So in the next video, I'm gonna get the lights up, and hopefully by the time I'm ready to put that video out, Nordfab's here. To put it in perspective for you, I know there's been 2 or 3 videos come out. Real time is, I'm actually only 2 weeks into my move. I'm actually 2 days short of 2 weeks into the move, and the shop is set up, the house is set up. It's been a lot of hours in, and we're almost ready to make furniture in here. So stick around, we'll put the lights in next and get the Nordfab hooked up next, and we'll get going on those tables. Till then, take care, guys.